Dang, this thing is being very tricky, very tricky.
Ways.
All right, we are live. So thank you guys for being patient with us. We are very, very much censored and boggled down. So if you can please share this video, we will have it on our other YouTube channel under Freedom Angels 2.0. So let's talk about California's recall, the new path forward. And at the end of this broadcast, we're going to keep it real short. We're going to give you an announcement on what's next for Freedom Angels. So my name is Denise. I am co-founder of Freedom Angels, and you can find us at freedom-angels.org.
And I am Tara, co-founder of Freedom Angels. And yes, stay connected now more than ever, because we have to build the new way forward, all of us.
Absolutely.
Let's talk the recall.
I mean, is everybody done with the political theater at this point? Can we move on now? And I'm not saying that to be a jerk, but until we have actual integrity across the board, these are, you know, we pray that it works, but we also have a plan A, plan B, and plan C. And really, nobody's coming to save you. We are who we've been waiting for. And as long as we do the work, we'll be able to take back our country county by county.
100%. I mean, it's always still the same plan that it's always been. Recognize tyranny, don't comply with it, build another model, and don't let people get away with an agenda that you don't support. I mean, it's really that. And as far as the recall goes, look, with media control and media censorship and manipulation and lack of integrity in the voting process, that whoever is in power gets to stay in power until there is a complete non-compliance with that power. And building a new way forward. So if Newsom, honestly, the way it is, and it's the same thing with the California legislature, let's just talk California. If they want something to pass, it will pass. If they want to keep Newsom in office, they will keep him in office. If they don't want him in office, that was part of their plan. If they want something to not pass, again, it sounds cynical, but it's actually just reality for the current situation. When you don't, and when you have a media that is blocking, censoring, like social media to mainstream media, all of it, and then you have lack of integrity in the voting process, this is what you end up with.
Yep. So let's let go of that for a minute, okay? Because we got lots of work to do. And one of the things that Tara and I do specialize in is nonviolent, noncompliance, nonviolent civil disobedience. That is really where we're at this point. You will have to engage in every level. You hear us talk about local level a lot because your local government can absolutely protect your county, but it's also wearing the other hat of not complying with these policies. If there's a restaurant that's participating in something like this in the passport, and we know that Contra Costa just passed their passport, you have a picnic in front of those restaurants. You come with solutions on what we can do, because we know what the problem is, right? We know what the problem is. So now it's time, let's talk solutions, not even solutions, let's talk another way forward, right? Because I don't want that stuff. Let's create something else, another space for Californians. But also, we're not gonna comply, we're not gonna let you get away with this anymore. We are, there was a sign that was out back east during a protest, and it said, "You will never know the comfort of our silence again." And that's where we're at, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, exactly. And then as far as, all the people looking to move right now to different states, totally understand it at so many different checkpoints in time. Those are natural thoughts. Those are natural action steps. One thing you hear us speak about constantly, besides local engagement, is we talk about that we all know we're in one global battle, one entire agenda that affects all of humanity. And when we take it down to the scope of the United States, again, all the same battle. We're just fighting from different terrain. Some terrain is going to be easier to course correct and protect human and civil rights from. And that means that our friends in Florida, our friends in Texas, our friends in South Dakota, our friends in Idaho are needed to be fighting just as hard as those in the frontline trenches under the deepest tyranny in California, New York, and such, because you have the ability to turn the tide faster, to course correct, to put in the people that will hold the line, to change things, and then essentially surround these other states with the proper action and the understanding of people of how to do this. I mean, I just saw a video, everyone's probably seen them. They're kind of losing their mind at a school board in Texas because they can't believe they're being kept out of the school board meeting. You know, everyone in these other states were like, oh, yeah, it's everywhere. It's like, yeah, our kids being kept at your parents being kept out of schools, and you don't know what's being, you know, in the books and in the literature, you know, that they're dealing with. All those things are by design. It's time we put an end to all of it.
Yes, and I know someone said this is depressing. For a minute, you know, and Tara and I've been doing this for so long, we kind of know what the terrain looks like. But this is also a chance to come in and change what you didn't like about the system, right? So yes, we have to fight with all our might. Freedom isn't free. This is our fault, to be quite honest. We sat there and we voted people in, and we didn't pay attention to politics, and we just thought they'd be able to police themselves. When 2,000 bills come through legislature, that's 2,000 restrictions on, you know, on taxpayers. We didn't start these governments so they could put restrictions on us, right? The way that they're doing it, and we just let them get away with it for so long. So now it's going to take work to correct it. People want that silver bullet that's going to stop this all. And there's no such thing. Yes, we need litigation. Yes, we need nonviolent civil disobedience. And yes, we need to create another space forward. And that's something that Tara and I have been working on for the past 2 years. And now we're solid in our execution of these things, right? We've worked really hard to create the networks and create the space for people. And now we're just waiting for people to be ready with the theater of all this stuff. So now let's really start engaging locally and networking. Have a meeting once a week at a park with your local people to start discussing how you can protect your county, because we've been too reliant on social media. You know, we've lost that interpersonal connection, right? Like, we're so online, these are our friends, and we don't really meet in person. So it's impossible for us to gather and put strength in numbers when we don't even meet one-on-one.
Right, because we're all so busy. I mean, that's how it's structured, and we have to reimagine. So yes, this entire thing is depressing, what's going on, this type of agenda, an evil agenda that is engulfing the world. But on the other side, the beauty of people recognizing what a guided moment in time it is, and that this is actually our chance to really reimagine what it means to be alive and to live in community and to be, you know, to be in existence. By divine design, we were created. We are here, whatever your belief in God or divine creation is, it's all sourced in the same thing, that this is a gift. We are all part of one, you know, consciousness that is that we can tap into at any time through connection to God and source, and that we were meant to be free and not slaves. We were meant to be free. We were not created into existence to be slaves. That's the diversion point. That's the part that, you know, now we get to actually build another world, because before it was hard to see the degrees of slavery we were all within. It was hard to see this. And so now, but we all knew there was problems before 2020. This was just where people are getting pushed up against the hard walls that we were already up against because of our children. Yeah. And so now we have now that's the part that should make every one of us feel charged up with, like, you know what, I'm gonna do everything I can to create the world I want, not only for my kid but for the future generations. And this is better than I ever thought, because the rest of this is like, what we've been in is a mess.
Absolutely. So now we're ready to come out. Freedom Angels, we've been working, like I said, really hard in the back end of things, trying to get the foundation laid out. And I guess, Tara, we're at our 15 minutes if you want to do the announcement now. So, all right.
Yeah, go for it.
We are actually, this is one of my most, I'm very excited about this moment, to be quite honest. So Freedom Angels will be going back with boots on the ground. We have a rally scheduled for September 25th at 10 a.m.
Wait, is that the date?
Hold on. But we said, Charles, excuse us for a moment. We're having a conversation.
We said the next week. Hey, either
oh no,
way,
we can. Hold on. I haven't said it all. So hold on. You tell me, because I thought we.
I'm good.
I mean, we can. It's already.
Let's go for it.
Okay, hold on. I want to make sure that I am right, because we had our.
We were talking 2 different dates, and I forgot what we. I think we forgot what we land. I forgot what we landed on.
That's what we landed on per the.
Let's roll.
Hold on. What the hell? Sorry, guys. We're like, this is weird. Hold on. I just thought. Yes. No. That is it. That is it. So September. Sorry, guys. A little bit. I wish we knew how to edit shit, but we don't. So September 25th at 10 a.m. at the California Capitol, we will be there with an Empower the People rally. Now, this is going to not be the same kind of rallies that are usually at the protest. We have realized that we got to come with different options, right? We got to come with connecting. And this is part of our United Counties initiative from Freedom Angels. And we are going to be there talking about another way. So homeschool information on PMAs, private membership associations, how to network. We're actually going to start networking the county so you can start working in local government. Mm-hmm. But there's also something that we're going to be training you on. I'm going to pass it over to Tara.
Yeah, we're going to do peaceful noncompliance and peaceful civil disobedience training. It's a real thing. And we'll talk of strategies through history. We're going to actually work on them. We're going to practice them all together. We're going to, talk about them and really get people, not only the mindset around how to do this and what it looks and feels like to stand in peaceful noncompliance, from to also how to have the conversations with your employer, what tools to use with them, how to build these private, to build connections in your own community. All the pieces, every one of them are tied into each other. We all need all of the pieces. And so that will be right there on the Capitol grounds for that empowering the people of, day. And we want everyone, to come, and every local group that works locally, get there, have a booth with us, have a booth there so that people can connect. We're going to be really working. It's not going to be like your regular rally of all sorts of different speakers coming on, giving you, pep talks or, certain information. This is like boot camp and train, this is full on building, creating, and getting tools and learning brand new things.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of people want to do something, right? You just don't know how to do it. You don't know exactly what kind of movements that need to be done, like sitting down together, locking arms together. This is going to be an opportunity for people to understand what it feels like, because it does feel different. It's not, you're not holding a sign. This is true civil disobedience. And we're going to walk with you during this process. And whatever we can give you, whatever tools we have, we're going to give that to you. So please mark your calendars. We will have a flyer, share it far and wide. We are so censored. It's going to be really hard for us to get it. But can you just imagine? Could you imagine for a minute, 500, 1,000, 5,000 people sitting in non-compliance in front of the Capitol to show Newsom, look, we're going to start networking, we're going to start organizing, and we're going to start doing this in front of any business, any entity that is requiring us to participate in this program. So
exactly. So, and look at the flyer. It'll say, we're going to have you bring pots and pans. And this isn't to do pots and pans. Pots and pans for what's going on, at that day at the Capitol. No, it's training. We're going to, like Denise said, we'll do sit down. We'll do what a sit-in is. We'll do locking arms. We'll do pots and pans. We'll do chanting. We'll have silent protests. We're literally going to run through, and you're going to embody it. We're going to all embody it together. And
very exciting.
It's so good.
And
what better place than on the steps of the Capitol? Oh, the very ones where we were arrested last year. The very ones.
So this will be at the California Capitol in Sacramento. We encourage everyone to come, bring your friends, bring a blanket, bring all the things and a pen and paper. If you have a group, I don't care if you're in Southern California, I don't care if you're in Northern California. If you have a group that you've been working on to bring awareness, to bring engagement, a homeschool pod, anything that is going to help our community pivot after this announcement that we just had about Gavin, I encourage you to come and bring your tables, bring your pop-up, connect with us, because this is a time we need to. One of a mayor told a group, be better organized, so that way they can step out. So now let's get organized, guys. We can absolutely fix the trajectory in our county, even if it means going county by county and taking this back.
And sign up, join, if you're not on Telegram, get on Telegram and join our Boots on the Ground Resistance channel. We're restructuring our United Counties of America channels, Freedom Angel channels, to turn into a county group mastermind, which will then be able to connect and find people. That county group mastermind will share best practices across the nation, county groups around the nation. And then the Boots on the Ground channel will be for finding local tribes, so that they can actually find the local groups, find the fit, or if there isn't any, they can create their own and just add more to it. So yes, exciting. In person is everything.
Yeah.
Building the real.
All right. So sorry, I just got a weird text. Okay, guys. So please share the information. When you see our flyer, please share it. If you were on our email list, you will have it sent to you. We really need all hands on deck, because we want to show Gavin that we are organizing, and his tyrannical policies just aren't going to be accepted in America. So thank you guys all. Please register at freedom-angels.org, and we will see you soon. Bye.
And it's going to be really fun and peaceful.
Yeah, it will be. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
All right. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.